special days. Concentrating on Father's Day, but really you're able to take that anywhere. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shoshana Chaim. I'm the co-host along with Adam. I'm pointing to him as if he's here because this is a plant cave. This is where we do it, people. Adam and I are the co-hosts of the Plant Trainers podcast, where we're helping people improve their quality of life through plant-based nutrition and fitness. And really what we are trying to do is meet you where you are and help you bring forward in your life so that you can have the tools that you need to be that much healthier, that much happier. Hey, Aviva! No matter what it might look like. It might look like coaching. It might look like letting you know about products that you can use that are out there. It might be just hanging out here in the community and learning and interacting and us being on our journey together. So I really do appreciate that you're here, and let's help improve your quality of family days today. Before I begin, I have a joke. Of course, my jokes today are going to be about dads. I prepared a couple of jokes, and they're also about plant-based items. So, what did the baby corn say to the mama corn? Does anybody know? And I'm going to give it I know that you guys are on a delay, so I can't answer yet if I want some of you to answer. So I want to know, what did the baby corn say to the mama corn? Does anybody have any ideas? 5, 4, 5, 4, I need to get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where's popcorn? Get it? Pop. Anyway, Adam would be smacking his head right now if he were here. All right. So, Father's Day, what is it about? I don't know. Okay. And if you thought that was funny, please give me some ha-has so that I don't sit here. There we go. So I don't sit here feeling bad for myself. Okay. So what is Father's Day about? This is what I want to know from you. Do you think Father's Day is more about dads having time to be independent, to be on their own, or moms for Mother's Day, like being independent, having time to themselves? Thanks for those faces. Or is it more about spending time together and spoiling the mom or the dad and really making that person feel extra special, even though we should technically be making everybody feel special every day? Is Father's Day about spending that time with them, or is it just about them going off on their own? Because I know that there's lots of different people who think lots of different things. So I kind of wanted to get a sense of what people here watching seem to think. Dad spending time with family. Okay, I think that would probably be the consensus. And I think that for Mother's Day, it's the same thing. But I think for Mother's Day, sometimes it's about the mom getting out too and meeting some moms for coffee or getting a massage or something like that, and then coming back together and spending time together. But I don't know. Everybody does it their own way. And of course, I'm going to come up with lots of ideas for you today. And not everything's going to be for you, but I really do hope that, special time together. That's right, Aviva. I feel the same way. But if somebody felt different, it's your prerogative. That's awesome. That's okay too. But I'm sure that you would spend some time with the dad or the special man in the life. It might be a grandparent. It might be an aunt, uncle, a cousin, just some kind of male role model in your life. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about today is really just getting the family active. We sit around a lot. We sit around all day. I'm sitting right now. My next Facebook Live, maybe I should do from my treadmill. If you've been in coaching groups with me before where we're being coached by a coach, you know that I always show up to that on a treadmill, which is actually quite funny. I'm known for showing up on a treadmill or while I'm chopping in the kitchen. But I want to talk about getting the family more active. So some of the ideas, spending that special time together, like Aviva said, which is so important, you might consider some activities that get you off your tuchus. And if you don't know what tuchus is, it's the Yiddish word for bum. And it's a family show. So tuchus is an okay word in our house. But so, you might plan to go to the park. Right? Go to the park for an hour, for a half an hour, put on your hats, put on your sunscreen, put on your raincoat. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but you might want to just go to the park, and that's amazing. It's fun. You could play tag. You could see how many push-ups you can or can't do. You could play on the slide. You could feel like a kid again. Don't just sit on the bench and watch the kids play, interact with them. So going to the park can be a lot of fun. And I want you to start telling me now, as I'm talking, some ideas that you might have for getting the family active. If you saw my Facebook Live a few weeks ago, 2 weekends ago, we went to Sky Zone, which is an indoor trampoline park, and they just opened up a ninja course. So I spent time with the kids at the ninja course. So of course the park is for free. The ninja course is a lot more fun and cool and interactive active, and it's probably like between $17 and $20 a person, depending on what kind of trampolining place you go to. But going together as a family to somewhere like that, some kind of trampolining place or some kind of ninja place can really, really be a lot too. And that can not a lot, can be exciting too, and that can get everybody active and everybody moving. If you don't want to spend that time, something, actually Brad just hopped on. Hi Brad. And something that we've done with Brad and Paula before is we'll go for a walk, or not often with them necessarily, but we've gone for a walk and then over to Starbucks, and everybody's had a little Starbucks after. So get yourself moving out in the world, right? Plan a hike, look for hikes in your area, plan a walk, drive 40 minutes to go to some like cool little riverside or something like that, and pack a snack, pack a lunch, see if there's a cafe nearby, and make that part of your day. You could also, if you do like the ninja idea and you don't want to go out to a ninja park, I just sent an elastic flying across the room. Then you can make an American Ninja Warrior in your house. And if you need help doing that, I will happily send my kids over to you to make one in your house, because it's totally fun. It's totally exciting. And you can make it a little bit new all the time, and you could be announcers for each other, use little pillows to jump off of. That's something that we like to do as a family, especially in the summer when we're at the cottage. Or our country house, as we call it. My in-laws have a place down by Lake Placid, and the kids do it in the house. They do it outside. They do it in the pool. It is great, great fun. Talking about a pool, find a friend with a pool. Finding a friend with a pool, if you don't have one yourself, is great. You can make a whole bunch of food, bring it over, kind of like exchange of energy for I'll use your pool and I will feed you kind of thing, and use their pool and enjoy the day with them and have fun, have meals with them, and just really be together as a family. But again, don't forget the sunscreen and the hat, and I prefer natural sunscreen, people, as natural as it gets. Millie, how you doing? Hi. You could also find a public pool. There's outdoor public pools, there's indoor public pools, there's lots of options that you can find through your city too, or maybe it's a private pool that's part of a club that you're part of, or the school might open up their pool. So that's a really exciting idea that you can do too. TT, we're going to the basketball court to play basketball, girls versus boys, then have a beach party with the family. Amazing. TT, I'd love to know where you live. To know where you're going to have your beach party. But yeah, that's tons of fun, right? Plan a basketball, plan a soccer game, plan a football game. You can make it a tradition where you get a whole bunch of families together, and every Father's Day you play basketball, you play football, you play soccer, and this is just something that you do every year, either the same day or the same game or different games. So that is a really, really great idea. So those are, that's just the beginning, but those are my top 6 ideas for getting you guys active this Father's Day. Thinking about how Michigan, awesome. Thinking you're not too far. Thinking about how to get it, get everyone moving. So my next joke, are you ready for it? What do you call your dad when I have to read it. What do you call your dad when he falls through the ice? Do, 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 do. What do you call your dad when he falls through the ice? You call him a popsicle. Get it? Pop, pop, like popcorn. Hey, Pops, a popsicle. Hopefully you found that funny. I saw some laughing faces, so I really do hope that you found that funny. All right, so I don't know again. So next, I want to talk about activities, because we can be active, and like what I talked about before is pretty active. It's, getting your heart rate up, but you don't have to necessarily take part in activities that get your heart rate up that are active, but let's do something, outside of the house. So one thing that you could do is you could get outside and you could do the gardening. Right? What a perfect excuse. You might even get a new garden tool for dad, and then that will propel everybody to go out, propelled by plants, that can get everybody outside starting to garden. So that could be a lot of fun. Something that we've done before as a family, not necessarily on a Father's Day. I do believe that it was actually a Valentine's Day that we did it. or maybe it was just a regular day because it was really a couple of years ago. But I'm going to flip you over here if you could see. So we're in the plant cave. This is where we do all of our podcast recording for the Plant Trainers podcast. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. But do you see those 4 paintings? So what we did is everybody chose a fruit, and I can't remember if I just opened my computer or if I actually printed a picture, and we all drew on the paper. It's not paper, it's a canvas, right? We drew on the canvas and we then painted it, and we kind of helped the kids outline it a little bit, and then they painted it themselves. So depending on how old your kids are, that's something that you can either help them with or let them do a little bit more independently. And the kids have been waiting until we do the vegetables. They actually want to do the vegetables, which should be quite fun for us to do because we love fruits and vegetables. So you can get painting. You could go outside if you're more creative and you want to kind of paint the landscape or something that your family is passionate about. Maybe it's plants. I don't know. So you could also build something out of wood. For us, that doesn't work. I'm going to tell you right now, we're not wood building people, but you might be wood building people. You might want to build a birdhouse or a dog house, or you might want to shave down big sticks to make walking sticks. I don't know what you might want to do, but you might want to get creative. If your kids are old enough to use a knife and you want to do some carving, start getting hobbies. I mean, part of being happy and part of being healthy is having hobbies that interest you, that you could take part in, and that make you feel good and relax. So start to introduce the kids and the family to these kinds of hobbies now, so that they can not have to search for them when they're older, and they might change as it goes, but at least they have a starting point. Something else you can do is you could hang out with friends who share values with you. So a lot of times people feel, especially in the plant-based world, that hanging out with their family is a little bit of a drag because they want to eat what they want to eat and they're going to impose their values on your children and all of that. Well, maybe you just need to hang out with other families who have the same values of you, who also want to play football, who also want to eat plant-based, who also want to make the most gigantic fruit salad in the whole entire world. Marzia, hey, how are you? Hope you're good. Spent so much time with you today. So find another family and invite your parents to come along, or your uncle or your brother, but find another family who shares the same values of you so that you can feel good for that time of year. So for Father's Day, or for really any other holiday where it's not 100% mandatory to be with your whole complete family, or if families live in separate states or in different areas, you're not necessarily always running home for Father's Day or Mother's Day or birthdays the way that you would for Thanksgiving or Christmas or Rosh Hashanah or whatever it is that you're celebrating. So find another family and celebrate together. You could also, we're talking about activities that you could do for Father's Day, or really for any special day that's a little bit out of the ordinary, a little bit more compassionate. So if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you haven't pressed that follow button below, press that button down there so that every time I go live, or Adam and I go live, then you will definitely know about it. Right. So next, you could also visit an animal sanctuary or an animal shelter. So you can go to the SPCA, or you can go to, like, we went to Storybook Farms last week to visit the primates at the Storybook Farm Primate Sanctuary. So that is something that you might want to do. Just be very mindful and careful, and know in advance if you're going to a shelter, if you actually want to adopt a pet, or if you're just going to hang out with the animals, because adopting on a whim is not always necessarily the best idea. I take no responsibility if you end up adopting a pet, but if you do, take a picture of it and hashtag us at Plant Trainers so that we know that that's what you're going to do. Because getting a pet is a big responsibility, and I know that some people watching know that. They know that for sure. I kind of alluded to it before when I was saying go to a park or go to a beach or something like that, but you could plan a picnic. right? You don't have to eat indoors. If you're outdoors, especially if you're in Canada where you cannot be outdoors, like sitting on grass year round, you might want to choose an outdoor area to go and enjoy your meal. If it's a park where you're allowed to barbecue, bring your barbecue with and make amazing barbecued vegetables. Whatever it is that you want to do, have a picnic and have fun. Find some water to walk around near, right? Go down to the beachfront, go downtown, go up north to a lake, go east, go west. I don't know where you live. I don't know what's going on around you, but chances are you might know what's going on around you. Hey, Peter, hope you're great. Peter, we're talking about ways to enjoy Father's Day from a more compassionate point of view, having fun and being healthy. So, find somewhere to go walk around, being near water, being near trees, being out in the outdoors. It calms your nerves. It takes away that stress and it gives you that opportunity to bond more with the people who you love, the people who you're with. The other thing that I wanted to mention is, you could also go down and walk to a bakery, right? Have a coffee, have a tea, have a lemonade, have something. You're at work now, so you can't watch long, but you'll watch it later. You guys rock. Love you, Peter. Love you, love you. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's hard. I know it's hard to watch if you're at work. And Peter's a nurse, so he's really like, I really respect the work that he does, and I know that it's hard for people to watch at work, and some people work at 7:00 at night or all night long. The last thing that I wanted to say was, you might actually want to pick up the phone and reconcile a relationship that has gone wrong in the past. So you might not be so close with your father anymore. You may not speak to your brother anymore. You might have an uncle or a sister or a cousin or a best friend that something happened, or maybe time passed and you just grew apart. But these are the types of days where it's not quite as awkward to pick up the phone and to reach out, and that people might be a little bit more forgiving, or that you could be a little bit more forgiving. So as we talk about compassion, it would be amazing if you had some kind of distant uncle, or you had somebody in the family who you could really reach out to and you could bring them back into your heart, because that is going to help you give so much more love in your life too. So that's my little piece on that. So we talked about ways to be active. We talked about activities to do. It's time for a joke. Are you ready? Okay, we're doing dad jokes, and dad jokes, not bad jokes. Maybe they're bad jokes. And of course they revolve around food, because it's me. Why not? Okay. Why did the baby strawberry cry? That's what I want to know. Why did the baby strawberry cry? We had strawberries today. I bought some beautiful organic strawberries. They were $2.49 and they were gorgeous. But what I've learned about the organic strawberries since we started eating organic strawberries is that you got to eat them in a first day or two, or they're done. Okay, so I don't know. That's exactly what I was going to say. I don't know if TT's still here, but she's the one who always writes, I don't know. So why did the baby strawberry cry? Because his dad was in a jam. Get it? Get it? His dad was in a jam? Yeah. Okay, thank you all for those really, really funny faces. It got sliced. It got sliced. But remember, it's a dad joke. Yeah, so because his dad was in a jam. Awesome. All right. So what are some of these good recipes? Thank you. What are some of these good recipes that you can make for Father's Day, whether it be breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, picnic, hanging out with friends? What are some of these things that you could make? So there's a ton of things that you can make. First, what we would tend to do, although we're not this Father's Day, because our Father's Day is out of control. Russell has swim first thing in the morning. Then the boys are going downtown to the baseball game. So it's just me and George. So there's really, we're going to convene again for dinner with the rest of the family. You're taking Kim. Hey, Kim, welcome. You're taking some South Carolina blueberries, blackberries, and peaches, his favorite fruits, to him for Father's Day. If he wants something, he buys it. So there really isn't much you could get him. He sounds like Adam, to tell you the truth. He sounds like Adam. Adam is the hardest person in the world to shop for, because we don't buy a lot of things, but if we need something, we just get it. And so Adam kept talking about wanting these bracelets. He wanted yoga bracelets for the longest time, wanted them. And he was looking around and he was sending me pictures, and we were looking in stores. and he couldn't really find what he wanted. And then I found on Etsy, I found exactly what I wanted him to have. And then, so like 2 weeks before his birthday, he sends me an email, and there's a picture, and he goes, "What about these?" And it's a bracelet. And I'm like, oh, I already ordered it. And what am I going to do? Because I never, ever order things online. I was like so proud of myself that I could order online. And then I didn't know what to respond to him because I didn't want to tell him I got it. And so I just wrote, "I think you should wait a while. I don't think now's the time." And I think he got it. But yeah, it's really hard to shop for guys sometimes, especially when they buy themselves stuff. So going back to the foods that we're going to make, because we're going to get into presents really soon. Gluten-free pancakes or waffles, our amazing recipe that we have online at planttrainers.com. That is definitely something that would either be a breakfast, brunch, or lunch that we would make in our house. We have our hangry muffins, which are great for traveling. If you're going to drive 40 minutes to go to a beach or a park, if you're going to go out on a picnic, the hangry muffins are amazing. The mock chicken salad or the mock egg salad. So the egg salad is made from chickpeas, so it's really like a chickpea salad. And the chicken salad is made from seeds. It's made from what are those seeds that the baseball players eat and then spit out? Sunflower seeds, sorry. Made from sunflower seeds. So you can make that with, some nice rolls, some wraps, put it on salad, however people eat, there's options for them. Carrot dogs are amazing. So this morning when I came on Facebook Live for just a little bit, Jessica Dugas was saying that she really sees the ads go up for meat products this time of year, right before Father's Day, right before, Memorial Day or the May 2-4 weekend, because it's like barbecue season. So make the carrot dogs. We had carrot dogs for dinner last night. I had some pickles. I had some cabbage, sauerkraut. I had some spicy mustard and some ketchup on there. They were fantabulous. So that is a really, really good option. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. So the Plant Trainers muffins are right there in the comments where you can click on that after, or you can copy that now as I talk. And those are great muffins that you can make. You could also make banana and ice cream. So instead of walking to the ice cream store to get ice cream that's filled with dairy or chemicals or all kinds of other food colorings, stay at home, take out your big blender, make yourself some banana and ice cream, put some frozen cherries in there, put some chocolate chips on there, put some coconut flakes on there, and make a banana and ice cream feast. You could even have banana and ice cream for lunch. We've had it for dinner before. Stick some chickpeas in there, or if you're making it chocolate, stick some black beans in there. It is a meal on its own. Trust me. So those are my main suggestions for some really great Father's Day food. What we are having this weekend, I think we're doing burgers this weekend. We're going to my aunt's house. She's making us some portobello mushroom caps. There'll be other kinds of grilled vegetables. We'll stick it in a bun and it'll be fun. And that's what we're doing. And of course, I'm bringing some salads and other kinds of things as well. So that should be tons of fun. All right, so ready for another joke? Are you ready? What did the tomato say to... What did the daddy tomato say to the baby tomato? What did the daddy tomato say to the baby tomato? What did he say? What did he say? I'll give you a clue. They were walking down the street. He said, "Catch up!" Get it? Catch up! Thank you for those laughing faces. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. No, I did not make these up myself. Nope, I didn't. All right. So finally, gift ideas. So I really love, I don't know, says TT. I really love Kim's idea that she had, because she's getting amazing foods, right? Fruits, vegetables. Go, as an activity, you can go out to a farm, pick your own farm, right? Pick your own vegetables, pick your own fruits, and give the gift of health to somebody, right? Get them a couple of juices, get them a big basket of fruit, get their favorite vegetables, make their favorite salad. It doesn't have to be a gift that costs $100 million. It doesn't have to, or even $100. It doesn't have to be a gift that sticks around in the house for a long time, it can be consumable. It could be consumable, and it could be useful, and it could be something that they can share as well. So I really love the idea of compassionate gifts. I love the idea of non-wasteful gifts. So one thing that you can do too is you could just go to the store, and this is an activity too. You could just go to the store together and have them pick something that they want. You're out together, you're spending time together. You don't need to wrap it, so you're not wasting paper or anything like that. You're not forcing someone to say, "Oh, gee, thanks. Yeah, I like it." Right? You're actually getting something that they want. So you can go out together. That takes up some time too. I really liked using Etsy. Not being paid by them in any way, but I'd never been on their site before, but I had heard that it's more crafty, more things that people make at home and then sell. And I wanted to be able to choose something for Adam. And Adam has the Amazon account. I could have asked him for it, but then he would have been on to me, and I didn't feel like opening a brand new Amazon account. So I opened an Etsy account and I ordered it, and it was wonderful. And when it got there, it was a little bit too big, and I was able to send it back to her, and she took out two of the beads and then she sent it back to me. So it was just such a wonderful experience using it. So I wanted to give them a shout out in that way. But also, there were so many options to choose from and you're helping to support independent entrepreneurs as opposed to supporting Best Buy, again, like they need more money, right? So it was really nice to support this young girl, or I'm assuming she's a young girl. I don't know. I only saw her wrist. It didn't look like an old wrist. Maybe she's plant-based too and has beautiful young skin. So, so getting something on Etsy, so getting something personalized, something that they like, can be great. I did buy Adam yoga bracelets. Maybe your man wants yoga bracelets too. My birthday's coming up in November. It's the big 40. I like yoga bracelets too. All right. Although that's not really what I want for my birthday. At least not from Adam. But I don't think I want anything for my birthday. But anyway, just saying, just putting it out there. You can get, if they're into biking or running or swimming, you could get new goggles or a new attachment for the bike or a tune-up, right? You can get something that they already need, that they're already going to buy for themselves, or you can get a gift card for that place. So get something that you know that they're already going to need. So again, you're not being wasteful. Or a new water bottle, or replace somebody's plastic water bottle with a metal water bottle, right? It might not be something that they need, but it might be something that will help their health in the future. So that's something to consider as well. There are amazing meditation apps that you can get on your phone or even on your computer, I believe, and they're free. But there's a lot of different levels that you can't go into. So if you know that somebody's into meditation and they use one of those meditation apps, you can actually purchase them a subscription to the app. You could pay for the full year. If you join mailing lists a couple of weeks in advance, if you plan this a couple of weeks in advance, then there's often discounts that come through. So you might get 50% off after 2 weeks of using it. They might send it to you, say, hey, do you want this for 50% off? So you can buy them their meditation apps, which would be a wonderful idea too. It doesn't waste anything. It doesn't waste anything. It brings more calm, more amazing experience into their life, and you could share it with them if you share a house with them. So that's good too. And having said that, new headphones. Right? Those headphones, especially if they're going in your ears, you want to try to replace those from time to time, or new covers for them, depending on what kind of headphones that they use. So that's something that you can get them to go along with their meditation apps that they already use. Now, this is where it gets a little bit controversial, but I was thinking about donations. It's always nice to get something, even if it's a gift card, even if it's a hug or a picnic or blueberries or blackberries or what have you. But sometimes making a donation saying, hey, you're the type of person who buys themselves everything that they need. You have everything that you need. Hey, Douglas, hope you're good. Oh, I'm so excited for tomorrow. You know, if you're the type of person where you're buying something for somebody who has everything that they need, why not make a donation to a women's shelter? Make a donation to an animal sanctuary. Make a donation to an amazing cause, and let them know that you did it on behalf of them. And then to make up for the fact that they're not physically getting anything, write them a beautiful card. Write them a card from their heart. You're giving a gift from your heart to help other people or other animals or other compassionate causes out there, and then write a card from your heart to that person. Now, when giving a donation, what I like to look at is, what is this company that you're donating to, or this organization that you're donating to, and how much money do they actually get already? There are organizations that put thousands and thousands of dollars into making even more thousands and thousands of dollars back, right? So we're talking about those big cancer organizations, or we're talking about, the big heart organizations, and they do get a lot of money, and a lot of it is about how to reverse diseases other than a plant-based diet. And a lot of it is not about educating the public and giving them the tools to make changes like we have made to become plant-based. And that's why I really do like to support the smaller causes, the animal sanctuaries, the women's shelters, the organizations that don't have the big donations that they're able to spend in advertising to bring in even more money. So really think about who you're donating to and try to make that cause meaningful to the person who you're giving it to, not just meaningful to you. So for me, it might be really meaningful for me to give to a women's shelter. I know that when I got past a really big hump in my PTSD, I made a donation to a women's shelter in honor of some of my friends who helped support me through that really hard time. And that was meaningful to me, and I knew that it would be meaningful to them. Not that my PTSD had anything to do with abuse or anything like that. I just know that being a woman and living in this area, it would be meaningful to them. But my PTSD had to do everything with Adam's condition. But, if your husband is really into, if he really loves cows, or if he really loves biking, or if he really loves sports, then maybe you want to give to an animal sanctuary, or maybe you want to give money to a camp to be able to help a child go to a sports camp for a summer who otherwise wouldn't be able to and would probably end up, wandering the streets for the whole summer, getting into trouble. So these are the kinds of things that you could think about. Really make it meaningful, not just do a donation. And then finally, you could talk about giving up gifts as a family to have experiences. So maybe instead of spending, $80 on each family member, maybe you're going to take that $80, pool it together, and, go overnight and go to an amusement park the next day. Or maybe you're going to drive down and spend 2 nights in a little lodge or an Airbnb and visit an animal sanctuary that you've never visited before. Maybe you're going to go to a baseball game. Maybe you're going to do some of those things that I talked about earlier in terms of activities. So really start to think about how you could have more meaning in life. Maybe it's about the family giving up gifts and donating to a soup kitchen and actually going and working in that soup kitchen together. There's so much that you can do. My son has given up birthday parties and birthday presents from us to go to the baseball game. That's what he likes. He and Adam go. They sit 8th row or 3rd row on the first baseline, I think. And they go and they have fun at the baseball game. And, they buy whatever vegan food there is, or I pack them a lunch, or they go somewhere on the way or on the way home. There's lots that you could do. Last year, instead of a birthday party, my daughter invited 4 friends, and we went to go support one of the new local vegan bakeries, which is gorgeous, that opened in the area. And I took the 5 girls out for lunch, and that's what we did. And then they all got to choose their own little pastry that they had for dessert. I brought candles. We sang happy birthday. It was wonderful. So not everything needs to be over the top, and you could be really thoughtful. I was able to support this vegan bakery that had just opened to make sure that it stays open, because darn it, it should, right? All right. So are you ready? Number 1, if you haven't followed already, press that follow button below. If you haven't shared it out, you could share it out now, or when I'm done, you could share it out as well. I'd really appreciate that. And anything that you do today that you've heard, I would love it if you could snap a picture of it on Sunday and hashtag us, or actually at Plant Trainers on Instagram, or tag us in the post here on Facebook. You could tag me, Shoshana Chaim, Plant Trainers, or Adam Chaim, and let us know what you incorporated from this into your Father's Day or Mother's Day or birthday or any other day really throughout the year, because any of these are good. This is not really just about Father's Day. This is just about being a more compassionate, healthy person looking for ways to improve your quality of life and those around you. All right, last joke. Are you ready? What did Daddy Spider say to Baby Spider? This one's not really a food one, but it's an animal one. And I like the idea of it because we want these spiders. We don't want to just see them on the wall and freak out and kill them. They're here for a reason. Either put them outside or let them live inside. This is the message that I wanted to say. These are daddy spiders and mommy spiders and baby spiders. I don't really know if they're daddy spiders. I think they're more mommy spiders, but I don't know that much about spiders. So what did Daddy Spider say to Baby Spider? You spend too much time on the web. And I kind of felt like that today a little bit too. I had a list of like 8 things that I needed to do, and instead I was just on Instagram saying love, 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 love. Spent too much time on the web, that's for sure. I was too overwhelmed with everything I had to do. I needed a break. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my jokes today. Hello. And I really do hope that you were inspired by some of the topics that I brought up in terms of gift ideas, in terms of recipes to make, in terms of activities that you could do as a family, in terms of getting up and getting active together, because that is what's missing. That is what we need to do. So I really, really do hope that there's something here that's sparked, even if your Sunday's already planned, something that has sparked, hey Deepu, hope you're doing good, something that has sparked some kind of inspiration to make your next special day, whatever that special day might be, just a little bit more compassionate, a little bit more fun, in a more healthy way that's going to help you in terms of being with people who bring your vibration up, in terms of eating foods that are healthy for you, in terms of being active, and in terms of not going over the top and making it really about monetary things or tangible things. It needs to be a little bit more about experiences. So I hope that you all enjoyed that. We're going to choose a winner now of somebody who is going to get a little Four Sigmatic package. I'm going to send it to you with a little note in the mail. And if you are interested in Four Sigmatic products, which are amazing, by the way, today I had a chai latte with mushrooms, and it was caffeine free, and it was beautiful, and it was extremely good taste. You could go to foursigmatic.com/plant trainers and you will get 15% off your order there. And we'll get a little bit of a thank you for you doing that, and that goes straight to support the Plant Trainers podcast. And at the end of the year, we always give donations to some of these types of organizations that I talked about earlier too. So we will let you know about that, what that is at the end of the year, like we always do. And then, hey, hope you're doing good too, Deepu. Yeah, I'm doing awesome. Deepu. And yeah, so visit foursigmatic.com/plant trainers. There's 2 T's in there. Or you could go to foursigmatic.com and put plant trainers at checkout, and you will also get 15% off. And we've just been really enjoying their products over the last couple of years, so it's really nice to give them a little bit of a shout out. Okay, are you ready for the winner? Make sure that you press follow below. Make sure that you like Plant Trainers when you're done, and make sure you go and follow us on Instagram too. That's what I want from you today. That's what I want for these beautiful ideas, an exchange of energy. I give you a little something, you give me a little something. All I want is for you to be able to get more inspiration when I'm ready to give it out to you. So, drum roll, please. And the winner is, Plant Trainers is going to tell me, here. Let me see, who was here today? Deepu, thanks for coming. TT, Douglas, Kim, I know is here. Peter was here, but he's working. Marzia stopped by. Thank you so much. Guys, Brad and Millie and Aviva. I'm just so happy that everybody was here today. Michelle, getting ideas, and that when you saw me, that you took the 5 seconds to come on and really, whether you're here the whole time or whether you're here for part of the time, I'm just so happy. So Kim Wegner, thank you so much. You're the winner. Woo! So you've got to PM me. You've got to let me know that I was scrolling, so I didn't see. That's why it took me so long to get to it. PM me, let me know your address and where you live. Hopefully you're somewhere here in North America, and I will get that out in the mail to you. The other thing that you might want to consider as a gift for someone is if you have to buy a gift for someone who enjoys cooking but is never really organized, our meal planning mastery on our website at planttrainers.com/shop. The meal planning mastery is only $27 now, and that is videos, PDFs, and some written work that helps people to get organized, plan meals, plan snacks, and eat more healthfully. And it is very generic for whatever your life is. You fit that in to the scheduler. So it's not about people who work 9 to 5. It's not about, only if you like chickpeas. It's not about that. It's about making your life more organized and to be able to eat more healthfully. So you can always check out the meal planning mastery there. All right, everybody. You know what? Maybe I could do that. Let me see. No. All right. I'll put it in after. So I hope you all have an amazing night, and good night.